everybody has had an amazing, beautiful week as we come into our closing Friday. Last night's reads were beautiful. I love the energy. I was hoping that we could keep that energy. But, you know, necessary warning, precautionary messages. Nonetheless, welcome back to everyone that has watched, viewed, subscribed, that has liked and shared. I'm working on the whole hype thing. I was looking up the whole stipulations for those of you that have tried to hype up the video. Nonetheless, we'll get straightened out. I'm just now scratching the surface, using my skill sets in other areas by revisiting things that I feel like needed to be taken care of. Okay, so they don't pop up later. But welcome back, collective. If you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Shay, the Dual Alchemist. It's interesting, this stick in the middle does not one of our... Your dual natured being, and I bring you messages from the divine of truth, clarity, and awareness, or whatever it may be for you in your life, or whatever my messages may mean to you. Not all my messages will resonate with everyone, nor my energy, and that's fine. We're all allowed our differences, and we're all allowed our opinions, as our journeys are our own. No one can do it for us, nor with us. Okay? So as you come into the message and the live chat, or whenever you find this message, be sure to hit the like button. And if you resonate with the message in any kind of way, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Share. Leave some comments, feedbacks. Don't mind my demeanor, y'all. I'm freaking tired. I came home really late from that hospital and I slept. By the time I went to sleep, I slept even later after that last read, but I was glad to have some laughs with that last read. And this is a general message, collective. Only take what resonates. Don't take my word as finality. Always go to your higher source of power, the divine, the most high God source, divine mother, and ask for clarification and final confirmation on whatever message that you hear, whether it be mine or whether it be another's. Always protect your energy. Always ask for protection of the mind, body, soul, and spirit when watching this reading, a personal reading, and something that where you go get a reading from a person or any other reading, collective. Discernment and intuition of your own is always key. Not just for these readings, but in your life. Okay? So always tap into that. If you haven't tapped in yet, learn to tap into that. Okay? That way you can have less confusion and less obstacles as possible. My messages are timeless. They can refer to past, present, or future, but typically I don't like saying that, but unless I'm doing like a past life read, I know it's talking about the past. My messages are typically like a real time and futuristic, something up and coming here. Okay, whether it be a good message or a message of forewarning. Nonetheless, I'm going to ask my spirit guides at this time, ancestors of my highest good, supreme beings of my highest good, and ascended masters, those who are very skilled in the art of protection, psychic protection, astral protection, energetic protection, protection of the mind, body, soul, and spirit, protectors and guardians of the messages and the downloads that I receive, protection of the ethers, and protection of all my light bodies and subtle bodies at this time. As I open up my energetic field to those in the collective and to all energies that wish to tap into my energetic field, or that I need to tap into to give out this message, I ask that my shield of protection be strengthened in any and all areas, both minor and major, as it applies to me, myself, and those in the collective, so long as our heart is in the upright. Protect our hearts most of all. Protect our futures and our destinies. Protect us from all evil and negative forces and low vibrational forces and sources and energies that we know of, and especially the ones that we know not of. Keep us in a state of balance, equilibrium, stability, and peace. And put a bubble around us of the most purest, high-vibing, multiversal, infinite love and light protective shield around all of who we are, across all spaces and timelines where our energy exists. Ashe. All negative energies are required to leave this energetic field at this time. There will be no tapping into my energy, my vitality at this time. from any energies that reside below. I don't know what to call this thing, bowl, singing bowl, but it's more so of a frequency. As every word that I have just spoken, every word of protection and prayer collective, when I do that, and apologies if that's loud for people, when I do that, that's basically an ashe, a confirmation, solidifying the prayers that I just gave out. And so any energies that do not abide by the prayers nor the sounding of the gong to solidify the prayers are required to leave this energetic field at this time. Ashe. And I just wanted to clarify that because I've been trying to find a way to put that in words. So, okay. Very tough message. It's not going to resonate with everyone. It may be different for some of you, but I feel like this is a very specific message. Collective, saving grace is here. This card does not belong with this deck, okay? Saving grace and burning evidence. Listen, burning evidence. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. This, your past person or a person maybe that you were about to deal with, that person's rejection or ghosting you or you leaving them, it was like right on time. That was a saving grace. This person's rejection was God's protection. You may have disconnected from this person or they you, whatever the circumstances may be. Nonetheless, if you disconnected from this person for one reason or another, it was just too much dealing with them alone, whatever the case may have been, trust me, there are darker secrets that this person harbors, dark secrets. Heavy, heavy, heavy message, okay? This could be masculine or feminine, as genders are fluid in any type of energetic read or tapping into. Ages can be reversed, roles can be reversed, places can be reversed, okay? If I am guided to call out names, numbers, addresses, no, I'm not going to do address, but names, numbers, birth dates, months, or any particular sign. It could apply to your sign collective. It could be your person of interest or a past person. It could be someone else in your energetic field. Just be mindful of that. Also, if I call out any zodiac sign, it could be sun, moon, rising, and or Venus, okay? And I want to also point out the fact that if I do call out any sign, any particular sign, that does not mean that I am attacking or favoring that particular sign. And also, I feel like that as spiritual beings in our awakening and ascension, we are learning with the presence and the emergence of the 13th zodiac sign, or the reemergence of the 13th zodiac sign. We are learning that that signifies those that have ascended past a certain level, and we embody all of the zodiac signs at one point in time or another. Okay, it just depends out on where that particular zodiac sign is placed in our chart, and it helps us to gauge ourselves. Okay, so don't let that fly over your head, please and thank you. What else? I feel like I need to I may say curse words, I may get a little bitchy. It's contingent upon the energy. Please be mindful as you watch my message, any of my messages. I am a conduit. What that means is that I may appear to be several different personalities in one reading, or several different personalities across a different range of readings. The reason for that is being a conduit. The energies, I allow the energies to connect to me and speak through me. Sometimes it be your ancestors or divine or your spirit guides or others on the side, or energies that are protecting you. Sometimes it's the energy of karmics, if I have to tap really deep into it. And so I will come off several different ways, but it's because that is the energy speaks for itself. And then the cards are simply illustrations, okay? They are artful expressions and illustrations of the connected energy, okay? It's a lot of distorted energy in here, in this reading, in this message. Whoever this person is to you, just help me on how to ease into the message, where to start. and help me keep an even, kiltered, and balanced temperament at this time, no matter how heavy the energy is. I have sage 3 times, okay, for this reading, 3 times. Whoever this person is, their secrets are so dark. This person's energy almost does not feel human. This person's energy, whoever this is to you, collective, not only does their energy not feel human, but I can also detect a sense of fake. I don't know how to say this. A person that would fake being human, like fake human emotions, literally fake human personalities. However, this person's energy does not feel human. And I feel like it has not been for a very long time. This person, your past person, a person you were dealing with, a person you disconnected from, a person that it didn't go anywhere with, no contact. It could be different for all of you, okay? It could be any of those situations, okay? There has always, or for quite some time, I really don't know how to say that. And I also cannot, this doesn't happen to me very often where I can't separate or distinguish between energies. There is a presence of a third party, a dark third party. But I cannot separate the dark third party's energy from this other person's energy. Like, I don't know where they meet and where they start and where they end, where one starts and one ends. Does that make sense? I can't, and that's not common for me. That's not usual for me. But maybe it's a new way that divine is, a new lesson for me as I give out these different types of readings and meet these different energies. It could be a way that divine is teaching me a lesson, teaching me how to be able to break down and differentiate the different energies and the different fields. And there are many. Whoever the third party presence is, this person could have been there before you, and I'm really picking that up. They could have met this person, the third party, during you or after you, but I feel like that it is all three. And it's like, what? That don't make sense. Okay. Look, okay. I know what I'm missing. That's what I'm missing. That's why I felt strange. I was like, something is missing from here. Okay. Pre-shuffle collective. All right. Okay, here we are. Pre-shuffle. 7 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, the 8 of Cups. The third party is a streetwalker. Since they were young, or this is both. Since they were young and this person is young. So the third party is a streetwalker. 7 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, the 8 of Cups. This is how your past person or the person in no contact, this is how they met this person. Now, they could, Okay. So this is how they telling me to do it. I wrote them down. I'm gonna read all the cards in the pre-shuffle, and then they are telling me to separate them into sections of 3 and pull cards on them. I want to go into the message, but I could talk for hours about just the pre-shuffle before even pulling cards. 7 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon. 4s. I think it would be better in 4s because they did come out in 4. Anyways, the Moon, the 8 of Cups. The third party is a streetwalker. 6 of Cups, the Lovers, the Queen of Wands, the Devil. The third party is a like literal street walker. This can be the most filthiest, trashiest street walker known. Like if you've seen this person, this would be the one that actually walks the streets, that stands on the corner. Okay, this would be the one that they take the Johns. Your past person is a regular of this third parties, this third party. The fact that how the spirit is showing me the 7 of cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the moon, the 8 of cups, your person picked this person. How they met this person is they literally pulled up to this person on a corner or walking down the street at night, and they offered this person Knight of Pentacles, money to stay the night with them. And they were fully aware that this person is a whore, a street walker. Okay? Not only that, 6 of Cups, the Lovers, this is indicating to me 2 things. This person has been a street walker most of their young life. 2, this person is still young. 3, your past person or whoever this is to you. This person's energy is not good. Their secrets are too dark, because either whoever this streetwalker is, it could be the age of 31, but spirit made me flip it around. I was like, no, I don't want to see it like that. They told me your person met this younger person when they were 13 walking the streets, and they were grown, and they paid a 13-year-old streetwalker. That this person is probably whoever this Queen of Wands devil energy is, the Lover, 6 of Cups. This is a very your person has been dealing with this. I don't like saying your person, because why do anybody want to be affiliated with that? Anyways, this person has been dealing with this person for quite some time, from the past, 6 of Cups, from the past, but also from the past as young as 13. And this person could just be in their 20s, they could just be in their 30s by now. Nonetheless, this person is still young, but your person met them when they were younger. So I picked up on a homeless, possibly runaway child. Don't do that. So it's enough. Do you hear me? The energy is about to frustrate me. Don't come over here. I've been in here all this time. You have not called me. So I am doing a reading. It can wait. Can it not? Okay, so don't stand over there and call me for frivolous things, right? And then I want you to get out of this area. Like right now. Because some readings I do, I just do not want them in the area. That's why I've had the stage 3 times before I even started this reading or tapped into the energy. Now she's dragging the chair across the floor. You definitely need to wear a lot of pyrite or suggestible. I would advise you wear a lot of quite a bit of pyrite. Keep it around you. Keep it around your home, especially if this person has been in your home. If you have been in their home, pyrite and amethyst. And they're showing me a green stone, but I can't really get it. It's like dark green. It could be chartreuse or something. I can't really get the name of it. Whoever this person is, they're gone. Again, 7 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, the 8 of Cups. That's streetwalker energy. Clear my throat chakra and protect it at this time. That's not right. It's just like the frequency went out of my voice. The 6 of Cups, the Lovers, the Queen of Wands, the Devil. Your person, whenever they pick this, whoever the third party is, What I'm picking up is a 13-year-old homeless child or runaway who sold themselves to survive. Your person purposefully knew that this person was that. They met them, they paid them, they picked them up, and I don't feel like that I feel like that it has been going on over time. This third party is this other person's go-to person. They are their fix, their addiction fix. The third party, they do it all. They don't have any boundaries, any cutoff when it comes to your person or anyone for that matter. I keep want to say your person, bro. This is a dark secret of this person's. So this person could, again, been dealing with this person. They were 13. Your person could have been like 20s, 30s. It could be that this person, the third party was 13 and your person was 31. It's something sick like that. And they've been dealing with this third party on and off this whole time, whatever that means for anybody. And they kept this person secretly kept and put up, even though they know what this person does. The third party never stopped walking the streets. But whoever this older person is, they put this third party in a house, a home. They pay them money. They give them everything. And the plan was for them to like, stop, please. The plan was for them to like come out or show up in the world as a couple when the third party became of legal age. It's some crazy shit, bro. But at the same time, while this older person, the younger third party, quiet or in private relationship until you were of age and this person didn't feel bad. But long story short, your person has done the back and forth thing with this third party. If they were to get into a relationship, because mind you, this older. Stop. Anywho. This older person does not want people to know that they are sick. They took full advantage of the third party, but there's no but. They took full advantage of an underage third party that was in a very messed up and vulnerable situation. But how they met them is just like each one of them know who they are. You like the third party knows that your person. They buy smesh. They buy people, and they make sure that they pay for the dirtiest of streetwalkers and alley cats or whatever you want to call it, that will be willing to do whatever it is that they want. I feel like that there is a lot of UGG abuse here. I feel like there's no limits to the actual things that go on. How many partners are involved, who does what. This other older person is aware that still while in the private relationship, they go out and date normally, okay? They go out and date people normally, people their age, to make themselves appear in society that they are on the up and up, that they actually have a dating life, they actually have a solid connection and relationship with people. They may spend long periods of time or specific time frames in a relationship with a person, but behind the scenes, even when they're with a person, okay, even the person that they're with is not aware of the private relationship with the third party, who they are, their existence. But even during the time that this older person is in a relationship, that the other party may think that, it's a solid relationship is going somewhere, this older person, they still will go behind that person's back and go deal with the third party that they have put up in some type of apartment, home, condo. It's a place, okay? They set up a place for this third party while they were young, and while the older person is away from the third party in their relationship, this older person is aware that the third party still sells themselves and walks the streets. I don't know what they into. If any time that this older person is in a relationship with somebody, when the heat is getting on, or the person they're in a relationship with, when it gets too serious, and the relationship, the other party in the relationship, the unsuspecting person, and that connection starts to hit too close to home, or get too close to where they're discovering things about this older, I'm gonna say masculine energy, distorted masculine, whoever the person that they are dating at that time, when they get too close, if they are too intuitive, if they start suspecting something as masculine, this masculine will flip the script and typically find ways or create forms of distance, create anything it is that they need to, in order to have an excuse to ghost that relationship, break up with that person, or create some distance where naturally they just break away, or they don't come back together. And that's whenever they feel like, and I don't feel like that's all has always been the case, where the other party with this distorted masculine who is unsuspecting, I don't feel like that they catch on that there's someone else, or that it's even this sinister. It's more so that the masculine starts getting that itch, that craving to go and spend however long they spend with the third party private relationship, even while they were underage minor. This disgusting energy. I'm honestly, I want to get through the fucking reading. After the Queen of Wands, we had the Devil. Okay. Then we had Temperance, the High Priestess reverse, the Hierophant reverse, and then the Death and the Ace of Wands. This, not only did your past person fall from grace, I feel like that this was a very powerful person with the saving grace. Somebody's name could be Grace. Okay. Doesn't have to be. I feel like that this person had spiritual gifts. I mean, natural abilities. They had spiritual ranking of some kind. And I feel like when whatever was going on, whoever this third party, not be mindful. I don't even know. Be mindful that while this distorted masculine was out, I don't know, working, having these relationships, whatever the case may be, they could have even been trying to break away or get away from the third party's situation. And it's like the third party kept calling them in, not physically calling them, but energetically. But be mindful, while this distorted masculine was away for one reason or another, they were aware that the third party was still walking the streets and connecting actually, spiritually, energetically with other energies here. I feel like that the third party got connected to a Hierophant group, a very dark group, with the Devil, the Temperance, the High Priestess in the reverse. Because this person is coming out as a Hierophant, and I'm not understanding how, if they are this disgusting, if this is the case, okay? Now, if we may be able to eliminate that this third party was as young as 13, and I can flip it and say that this third party was as young as 31, or your person met them when they are 31, but there is a presence of a significant age difference between the third party and this distorted masculine. There's a significant difference, age difference. They keep coming out as the Queen of Wands and Page of Wands, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Six of Cups. They don't come out as any type of older energy besides the Queen of Wands, but she's sitting between the Lovers and the Devil. Other than that, she comes with the Six of Cups. And this other energy, this distorted masculine, they came out as the Hierophant, but then the Death, the Ace of Wands. This third party, while they were connecting with outside energies and the distorted masculines over here doing their thing, and they're both aware of what each other is doing, the third party connected to a very, 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 very dark, wicked, sinister group that does the darkest of things. And this includes sexual exploitations and all things of all kinds. Like, nobody is excluded, because mind you, this is what drew your person to this person, or your person got with this third party and the third party put something. They were already connected to this group. And this, when the distorted masculine connected with this third party, the distorted masculine, they were aware. Either way, whether this person was of legal age or not, the distorted masculine has always been aware that this third party is a streetwalker. I mean, the dirtiest of the nastiest of a kind, because this is how this person met that person. They have always been aware nonetheless. I don't think, but it definitely could possibly be, because it don't make sense that this other person, the distorted masculine, could come out as the Hierophant, the Death, the Ace of Wands, because it's just not what I feel like. This person was, this distorted masculine was part of a cult. I feel like that this person was very spiritually gifted. They had a divine calling. I don't know. Long story short, connecting with this dark high priestess energy turned this other person to the dark side. They connected with this dark occult group. There were probably a lot of sexual promiscuities, like a lot of parties, switching, swingers, orgies. Also, this distorted masculine also paying others. Like, it's not just this third party. This distorted masculine gained an addiction, a habit to like paying for it. Somebody buy it. Somebody buy it. And it's like, when a relationship, for whatever reason, when these solid relationships, or what appears to be that, go awry, this distorted masculine always goes back to the third party. It does not matter. It's like, and I asked where collective came in. This distorted masculine has a child or children with this third party. It is, I could not get around that either. That's what the craziest part. Like, not only did they put this third party up in a home, a place, a house, a stability, Four of Wands, because Four of Wands was there, but they had children together, because the distorted masculine came out as the son, the emperor. So they definitely have children or a child together. Where collective energy comes in at is this distorted masculine. I don't want to necessarily say targeted you, but they seen you as their next cover relationship. Make that sense? You could be a Queen of Pentacles, you could be a Nine of Pentacles. However, whatever you may be, you come off very grounded in financial stability, your home life, children or not, whatever it is that this person's seeing about you. They felt like that you were the best candidate for the next target relationship that they were supposed to use as their cover. And this person was going to attempting or wanted to use you for financial gains and means to give to and fund this third party, while at the same time behind your back, sneaking around and still dealing with this third party. It's so disgusting, because not only that, This masculine, the cards also told me that this masculine has caught several diseases from this third party. Several. If there was ever a period of time where you and this person did not talk, if this is recently, if this was while you were with this person, something happened, y'all took a break, you didn't talk to this person for, I hear 7 to 14 days, it is because this person doubled back and they went in, but it never ended. This person just stops dealing with the third party for long enough for that. And you are intuitive. You come off as a person of intuition. You use that woman's intuition here. You feel when something's wrong. This person will stay away from the third party long enough to cleanse their energy of any traces of the third party long enough. So whoever their next target relationship is would not detect anything about that presence of the presence of this third party. Only long enough for that. Once they get you, this like once this masculine, distorted masculine connects with the next target relationship person, they figure out ways to, oh, I have to work overtime. Oh, well, you know, I gotta go out of town, or I have to go see about my mother or aunt, or I have to go to a wedding. It's something like that. It'll be anything like that for this masculine. They go straight back to the third party. And then they begin devising plans. And I feel like however long ago, this masculine dark, they've been gone. If they were in Hierophant energy, had high spiritual ranking, that's dead. And also with the death, the Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, if this person finally married the karmic, I also feel like the karmic third party, distorted feminine energy, and it's some other strange shit too here. I also feel like that this third party energy was doing, as they were doing dark magic together on the target relationship that this distorted masculine was with at that time, on the money, on that person's sexual energy here that this masculine was taking back to the karmic. This karmic was also doing magic on this masculine. I mean, dark magic is not the word. I think magic is a cute word. It's for people who, you know, like crystals and stuff like that. But this is something else. Like this third party or karmic, whatever. They were doing the darkest, nastiest of energetic work, spiritual work to this distorted masculine. And I believe that is what made them fall from grace, or that is what made them join some type of dark cult and agree to even start this cycle or these patterns of connecting with targeting women specifically that have a certain status or certain amount of money or a certain home-like living, certain success. I feel like that this person started that when they joined this dark coven, but it was under blood, sex, magic, and all kinds of weird shit. This karmic is disgusting. This third party is disgusting because I am hearing bestiality. Okay, like when I say that the third party, they don't, but this masculine, however you've known this person or not known this person, disconnected or in no contact, this masculine has caught several diseases from this karmic. They know that this karmic be burning, that they have sex unprotected, and they still go and sleep with that karmic unprotected. Okay, they have caught several diseases from this person, but these were things that this person felt like that they could cure. Typically, this person, this distorted masculine, would go and their target relationship person, they would siphon their sacral energy, their healing energy, or money, finances here to heal diseases or to keep the disease from getting to, you know, getting so bad where it was incurable. But I feel like this past time, whenever you disconnected from this person, not connected with this person, whatever it is, this person, this distorted masculine went back to the karmic, they caught something, and it's not going anywhere this time. They can't just pop a pill. They can't just show up to the hospital. They can't just get rid of it like they are used to. Pulling some cards. Pulling some cards. Seven of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon. Didn't I say that they had said like this person, like they sleep with this person, like this person has caught several diseases from the third party. Seven of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, I'm telling you, they got a family with this person. They've been in connection with this person, and now with the Two of Cups in cahoots with this person. Okay, the Seven of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, the Eight of Cups. What did I say? Didn't I say that this person has like been burning? They done caught something from this karmic several times. They know what this karmic do. That's how they found them. And maybe it was just something where they seen this person, this third party walking on the streets, and maybe they just had some curiosity or something. You know, maybe they had never, maybe they were a 40-year-old virgin for all I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I'm looking at the possibilities of it. Nonetheless, this person met the third party karmic on the streets. They were walking the streets selling themselves. This person could even observe this third party karmic for quite some time. Picking up Johns. They could have followed this person around and finally mustered up the strength or the courage, I hate to say it that way, to approach the karmic and offer them money for sex and to do anything. Seven of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, somebody done, the Eight of Pentacles, somebody done, it's been going on way too long. Seven of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon energy, the Eight of Cups. Clarify, please, and thank you, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. This energy is kind of disgusting, bro. I don't like how them came out. And somebody don't want to, the distorted energy, they want to fight me to keep from putting this message out. Five of Wands, the Moon, and the Ten of Cups. They want to fight me from not giving out their secrets. This is secret. It's like dark secrets. Like who this person, they got a family with this person and everything, like kids together and everything. Remove that energy at this time. Let's clear that energetic field. Like this person do not want me to give out this message. Look, Seven of Swords and the World. Five of Wands to the Seven of Swords and the World. The Seven of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, the Eight of Cups. Ten of Cups. The Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups. So the Five of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Three of Cups. The Ten of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups. And then this is crazy. Because if they didn't marry the third party, this person actually has a wife that they have a family with, that they could be fighting with, because she has found out or discovered something. She has discovered this stuff about this third party. She could have found messages, pictures, all kinds of stuff here. Somebody is a lady of the night, lady in waiting, however you want to say it, with the Seven of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, the Eight of Cups. I don't know how else you want to say it. And the wife, whoever this Queen of Cups is, they could have found this out about this distorted masculine energy. Okay? They found it out. Yeah. There's a fight going on with this masculine and a wife energy. Because she found it out and she's heartbroken. Like if she knew that this person was out, even if she knew that this person was out possibly dealing with other people, she didn't know it went to the depths of this. Like not only do you have a mistress that is a whore, you caught several diseases from this person, you have a whole double, triple life with this person, and outside of that, you put this person in a home. This distorted masculine possibly bought this third party a car. They have a child or children together. She sleeps around. Like somebody white found this out. One more. I'll pull four cards for each four cards that I'm clarifying. Yep, Judgment. The wife found this out, was heartbroken, and she could be getting a divorce. Okay, she could be getting a divorce, and she is going to. There's some type of legal fighting. This distorted masculine could be fighting their wife from taking them to court and filing for divorce, because she is going to put everything she found. This woman has proof, like solid proof, receipts, screenshots, pictures, text messages, possibly transactions, monetary transactions. She presented all that to a lawyer, or she is planning to present all that to a lawyer. And this is going to come out in court. It's going to be legal documentation. It's going to be a public record, public records, everything. Yep. This person is trying to stop their wife from divorcing them. Knight of Cups. They trying to like kiss up to the wife and stuff. It's not good enough. Four of Pentacles. Kiss up to the wife to keep the wife from filing for a divorce and putting this information out, because that's going to be a tower to this person's life. Now, I don't know what kind of standing this person has in the public or to the public eye or family, friends, but this is going to, when I say not just tower this person, this is going to demolish this person down to rubble and ash. They'll never be able to be anything. Ten of Pentacles. Like the wife is going to be able to take this person for everything that they have. Kai. Yep. I'm just making sure I don't over or double up on the cards. The Six of Cups, the Lovers, the Queen of Wands, the Devil. This sort of masculine has been dealing with this Queen of Wands, Devil energy. Not only that, I don't know how this woman could have been doing energetic work on this distorted masculine to make them think that they were an earth angel. How? But they did work on this masculine, nonetheless, some dark, I feel like blood, like menses work, like not just your usual schmech while someone is on their, you know what, but like I'm talking about some other shit. Like she could have been putting her blood in this masculine's lotion, hair stuff, any type of body wash that he had. Like it's like that. And she could have been like reinforcing or putting charms on any of his hygiene stuff, his food, using blood animal sacrifices. Like she dark. But she was able to convince this masculine that she was the temperance energy. And I kept hearing devil in a red dress. Devil in a red. That's a song, Devil in a Red Dress. Or is it blue? But I didn't get blue. I got red. Okay? Red as in blood. Devil in a red dress. And I kept hearing that song when I was pulling the cards, right? She convinced this person that she was a Three of Cups. It didn't come out. So Six of Cups, the Lovers, the Queen of Wands, the Devil. She convinced this person because right after the Queen of Wands, the Lovers, the Queen of Wands, the Devil, with the High Priest, after the Devil is the Temperance, and then after Temperance is the High Priestess reverse. The Six of Cups, the Lovers, the Queen of Wands, the Devil. Please clarify, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Okay. Get the energy from the first four cards so I can fluidly flow into the next section. Six of Cups, the Lovers. Okay, Six of Cups, the Lovers, the Queen of Wands, the Devil. That's how this distorted masculine met this Queen of Wands. He paid her. When she was in beggar energy, in lack, whatever, he paid her. And it's been like a connection ever since. Death, Three of Pentacles. And I feel like the moment he connected with her, the initial moment he connected with her, that's when it ended this person, any divine contract this person may have ever had. If they had a divine purpose or contract, it ended the moment that he paid this third party karmic and connected with her, because I feel like that she did some blood. I mean, like, and we want to be honest. Let's address these things. You know. Well, obviously you don't care. So, anyways, you're saying so much drama. I mean, it's definitely needed. A need to know basis. But if we consider this, if this person paid this third party, picked them up off the streets, they paid them, they were aware of what they were going to do, and the third party took X amount of dollars from this distorted masculine, they would have done actual things here that probably would have produced blood, like anal. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. And I want people to be aware of this, because even if people aren't using blood magic doing that, or any type biting anything, when there is a draw of blood magic can be done simply with the sex, the act of sex. In that sexual energy, blood is present in any kind of way, and a person, all they got to do is speak words if they know what they are doing. And this third party is a streetwalker and has been possibly for a very long time, since they were young. They are knowledgeable and very professional at what it is that they do. And I feel like they've been connected to a dark cult. So don't be fooled out here, collective, when we connecting with people and stuff, that you don't see candles, you don't see cauldrons, you don't see potions, you don't see oils or witchcraft or crystals and stuff like that. You don't see any signs of satanic artwork or cult work or any pentagrams anywhere. Don't be confused, because it takes none of that in order for people to do the darkest of crafts on you and put spells and witchcraft on you. Salah. That energy to source to be cleansed, purified, and renewed. What's the Six of Cups? The Lovers, the Queen of Wands, the Devil. Six of Pentacles. The death. The death to the contract, to this person's soul contract. Yep. Sacrifice. Tower. They sacrificed themselves, but this third party sacrificed them. They knew exactly what they were doing with this person. I don't feel like, that's why I said I don't feel like it's this third party's first rodeo. One more. That's how whatever she put on this person, doing any type of blood magic when connecting with this person sexually, she convinced this person that she was temperance energy. Okay, Tower. Six of Pentacles, the Death, the Three of Pentacles, Tower. Yep. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and it hit the floor. This person had a calling. It was gone. King of Cups. It was gone the moment that they connected with this karma. King of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Okay? Four of Cups. I don't know what that is. It's a lot going on here. The Tower, Ten of Cups. Somebody's wife found out about this. There's a lot going on here. Okay. The Temperance, the High Priestess in the reverse, the Hierophant. Look at here. The last two cards were the Tower, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and then we have the King of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, Magician. She was putting that work on him. Look. The Magician to the Tower. The Temperance, the High Priestess in the reverse. Oh, Lord. This woman does dark work. And I'm talking about she's skilled at it. Whatever, I don't feel like that the King of Cups, Eight of Pentacles is technically this distorted masculine. I feel like it's talking about the work that this third party or that this karmic did on this distorted masculine's heart space. Energy work. The Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles, like she even, like this the type of energy, like what I'm getting is like when she connected with this person, she knew she was very well taught and aware, or very skilled, or very learned in the skill of energetic work and stuff like that. She knew about contracts, divine contracts, people with spiritual ranking, everything. She coming out, the Devil, the Temperance, the High Priestess in the reverse with the Hierophant. She know how to sniff them out or seek them out. She knows what energies are what. When she connects with these people in one way or another, she can snip out. She knows how to do the energy work to see deep into a person's soul and see their divine contract, who their divine counterpart is. It don't have to be like per se who they is, but that they're able to connect to these people's energies, and they see what this person, if they have a divine contract or a contract in the ethers, who they are, what ranking they have, what they have coming for their future, and their divine counterparts energy too, and what they have, their energy, what they're supposed to have together, when they're supposed to come together. Like she knows how to pick them. I don't know, but this karmic third party could have been strategically placed around this masculine. I don't know. It's something else fishy here. Yeah, there's something else fishy here. Okay? It's something else really, really, really flaky here. Like five of swords, the star. I heard this woman is Death Star. Or, yeah. Death to the stars. That could be the name of some type of secret group or society. Yeah. I've seen the Five of Swords, the star energy, and then the Seven of Swords. Like this woman targets people. Okay, Nine of Cups. I'm telling you. I don't know how this distorted masculine got caught, like wrapped up with this woman. I don't know. But somebody, hey, maybe they was in a relationship, or they were, what someone's going on with their wife. The wife put them out. They split up. Whatever the case may have been, somebody went out there and they connected with the wrong person. I guess maybe they felt like, oh, just this one time I'm gonna pay this person and I'm gonna have my way with them, and maybe stuff was going on in the marital home, and I'm not excusing that, but this be the things that drive people to do certain things, and they be like, okay, this one time I'm gonna try it, and it's no strings attached, no connection shit. As soon as this person paid, that karmic took them home and connected with this karmic actually, especially if it was unprotected in any kind of way, that karmic had this masculine, they were distorted from that point. Their spiritual contracts in the ethers were over. Their spiritual ranking, gone. Their powers, gone. That's what it feels like. Yep. And then this woman convinced this masculine to get her pregnant, and whether it was through spell work or whatever. Like, this is what she do. She can have multiple children here, but this woman may aim at men who have divine contracts and do work on them and get them to connect with her actually so she can make them get her pregnant, so she can stay connected to them energetically forever, and their contract and siphon from them. And even the child, like, this is the worst whore ever. The Empress, the Chariot. And when she done sucking them dry, she leave and go head for her next target. But like, there's even shit like this woman living in a car. There's all kinds of shit, bro. Like, there's something about pregnancy in a car, having a baby in a car. I don't know what this is. Yeah. And then she go look for her next target and victim, Page of Wands. But I guess maybe she got tired of doing it, living in her car, moving around like that. So she did work on this masculine. Maybe his calling, his divine contract, his spiritual inheritance and abundance was so big, so great, so abundant, so prosperous that she convinced this masculine to put her up in the house and everything, so she didn't have to go about doing what she does on a regular. Like, he would afford her or provide for her all the resources that she needed to move around easier, to find her targets easier, her prey easier. Bro, this is hella predatorial energy. Page of Wands, Two of Cups. I told you, she go out for her next target, her next Two of Cups. And these are divine unions that this woman likes to target. Where you going? Yep, I could not make it up. Two of Cups with the Eight of Swords. Okay. the Temperance, the High Priestess reverse, the Hierophants with the Death and the Ace of Wands, because I can't split those up in 4, but I can split them in 3s. The Temperance, the High Priestess reverse, no, the Hierophant, the Death, the Ace of Wands. So I want out of this energy quick, fast, and in a flash. The Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the High Priestess. Clarifying, the Temperance, the High Priestess reverse. She did that work to have this person think she was in the upright. He literally, this man was under heavy spell work, one way or another, to think that this woman was a high priestess in a reverse, but she's a high priestess, or that she was a high priestess in the upright, but she's high priestess in the reverse. This King of Cups was actually a hierophant or set to be a hierophant, okay? We have the Eight of Pentacles that came out. King of Cups, the High Priestess. Because whatever love he felt for this woman, it was not real. It was spell work. And that's why he thought that if he knew he was a hierophant, that's why he thought that she was his high priestess. I'm telling you. He decided to stay, work it out. I'm telling you that like, this person could not move forward or move on with the level of work and skill set that this dark high priestess had did on this masculine. They felt like they could never move on or move forward from her. Even when they possibly tried to lead this person or move forward, leave them alone, they found themselves not being able to move forward or away from this person. I'm telling you. And because it was the level of, I cannot make this shit up, bro. The High Priestess. This woman had this masculine convinced that she was his divine counterpart. Page of Cups. I'm telling you, Page of Cups, 4 of Cups. She had, whenever he would try to leave her, he would get this feeling like, nah, rethink, I don't want to. And then he would go back begging and apologizing and wanting to be back with her. Okay. But she would do the heaviest work on him when she couldn't gain no money. So what I really, another download that I got is that this woman got sick. You know? She got really sick where she couldn't walk the streets anymore, or too many people had gotten sick from her. She could be on the run from the law because of this. So she couldn't make any more money. Her Queen of Wands, okay, her beauty is deteriorating. The money can't cover up the ugliness of all the dark spell work that she has done on people. Not to mention that the money can't cover up that she is a Queen of Wands in the reverse, because there could be warrants out for this woman for getting multiple people sick purposefully. Okay? Not only that, with the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands in the reverse, this woman's sacral root chakra, every chakra is blown out, but especially that sacral chakra. So she can no longer use it because of the warrants, because of the amount of people that are after her. Okay? And I don't know, but she's been hiding out, and she's been using him to target people that are in Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, or any Pentacle energy, where he can siphon from them financially and sexually and get to this woman, okay, because she can't do it anymore. Child, the Page of Cups, the Three of Cups. Do you hear me? The Three of Wands. I feel like he put distance between him and this woman now, because whatever happened with you, it awakened this person. Or it awakened this person to the fact that they have fallen from grace. They're not divine. That their future is over. With the Three of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the world energy, their future is over. Their future of having a new beginning or any type of cycle with you again or for the first time, that's done. You will remain in Nine of Pentacles until you do receive a new divine counterpart. Because I do feel like for some of y'all, this is some of y'all divine counterpart. I think that whatever happened with you and this person, And this could have just simply been that you don't even know or have not met this person or came across this person physically, but energetically and spiritually, there's something that's been going on here, okay? Like this woman knew you were this person's divine counterpart, and she was able to do the spell work, the X magic, whatever it is, to convince this person that you were the dark high priestess, you were the karmic, you were the person after them, their gifts, and you were trying to attack her. And she convinced this person to connect with you spiritually, energetically, magically, I don't know, practitioner, however, and to siphon from you your money, your sacral chakra, your root chakra, your solar plexus. All these lower chakras are very significant, but also with this person being King of Cups, they also were able to siphon through your heart space here. And again, it could be on any level and give it to this woman. She literally had this man convinced that you were her. That I'm telling you, that you were the one stealing her gifts and in competition with her. It's a lie. She told this person this, and she made it like she solidified what it is that she was saying about you. She swore to it with the Queen of Swords. She swore to it. This karmic is a younger fire sign, or have a heavy fire in her chart, but she is younger, significantly younger than this masculine. Or she comes off as in page energy, like, oh, I'm helpless, I can't do it myself. And how this masculine, if they come off as King of Cups, even if there's a remnant of their King of Cups energy, this person falls for the damsel in distress, the helpless, the everything. Like, that is this person's true nature, right? And then they have this uncontrollable desire to protect this third party. This is what they do. I feel like, I don't know who they thought was their divine counterpart against their divine counterpart. That is crazy. It's crazy. It came right back out. Two of Pentacles. This woman was using this masculine to siphon from you, to take from you. Yep. I'm telling you, this woman has such a strong hold over this masculine. Anytime that she seen that he was about to have victory, or even successfully leave her alone, or he can't accomplish something that they hadn't been talking or dealing with each other for a long time. Like, but mind you, I can't. What am I talking about? There is a wife present. I don't know if this person and their wife have been separated for a while. They were working things out, whatever. I don't know what is going on with that, okay? But anytime that this karmic, this third party felt this masculine being in any type of Six of Wands energy, boom. I mean, she hit him with that spiritual stronghold so quick, so hard. And then she'd get him right where she want him, and convince this person to help her take from somebody, sacrifice people, you, cause conflict, okay? I don't know what this is. 10 of Cups. It's fighting going on in the family court concerning this third party, this dark high priestess. Like, this person is nasty. Give me more about between the third party and the possible wife and spouse. Are they the same, or are they different? The Devil, the Six of Cups, they different, okay? But somebody got bad addictions. Okay, so whoever this third party is, they are this queen. She could be like younger fire, she could be Queen of Cups. They the same person. The devil, the Seven of Cups, the Hierophant. Hierophant talks about marriage. He married this woman because of all the addictions, all the different ways that she appeals to his addictions. Mind you, addictions that she probably got him hooked on. Many different kinds. So I'm not understanding. That doesn't make sense. Like, wife energy. I seen the Three of Swords next, wife energy. That could have been why he and the wife were split up, because of some type of addictions. And that's when he met this karmic. Give me the wife's energy. Give me the wife's energy. Let me go to the store that masculine's wife energy. These cards want to fall out my hand right now. Six of Cups. I don't understand this, bro. There's something else. Six of Cups, 10 of Cups. Are they the same person? I've never been able to differentiate the Hermit, the Eight of Cups. So this masculine and his wife, they split up somewhere. This is the sort of masculine and his wife. They have been estranged. They may have money, children, home, investments, all kind of stuff together. She basically hired a private detective to look into this masculine in the past. And she found out about the Hierophant, the Seven of Cups, the devil, the shit that he was involved in. Mind you, that comes after the Seven of Swords. She put him out. She kept everything. This is other stuff aside from the third party karmic. And while he and this wife have been estranged or separated, whatever, like the wife kept everything. He lost everything. While they were estranged or separated, he met this third party karmic. Because this has something to do with in the past, this masculine was forced to walk away because the wife hired a private detective to find out what the hell he was out here doing. Eight of Cups. And the Emperor, he had to walk away from his home life, his family, his kids, his wife. Because this man has secrets. That's why I'm saying this, man, bro, I don't know, but there, like, something could be about also the private detective finding something out in the past about this masculine dealing with children. I'm so serious, bro. Because I picked up that somebody was 13 years old when this masculine met this person, the person. If it's not this karmic, it's somebody else. Like a wife hired a private eye. She did some digging and she found some shit. And to keep it out of court and to keep from possibly putting him on blast and ruining his life, the agreement was that he would leave everything that they had together, that even if it was all his and she came in broke. The agreement was that he walked the fuck away from being an emperor and she keep everything. And she wouldn't divorce him and put this information out in court. Yep. Because the Five of Wands and the Moon. She would keep the secrets and not fight him if he gave her everything. So he let her have it. The wife. He never divorced this woman. He is married. But they've been estranged for a very long time. You hear me? And he got with this third party during that time. By his usual means and methods. And then he met you. And it all, whoever you are, energetically, physically, spiritually, he met you and it all went to shit. All his dirty deeds, everything, any hopes that he had of fixing himself, bringing himself to the upright, whatever it is, what his plans were. Because, you know, I'm not even finna try and make shit look cute. Like, it is what it is, but this person was taking from you in one way or another energetically. I really feel like that this is energetically. This person was transferring their trauma, their wounds on you, their anything, emotion, anything. And if they get you in that energy, they were able to take your energy and give it to this fucking karmic, because the karmic was not, like this karmic, the third party karmic could be depressed. Like this could be a miserable, angry, hateful, cry baby, disgusting, toxic, sick hole. This person met you, whatever happened with y'all, this masculine went back to the karmic and they got sick, finality. The Lovers, the Queen of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. I was going to say seven. I'm telling you, if he had money, all that shit been binded. Eight of Swords. Is the third party binded this man money. She binded him through blood magic. She binded him through sex. Everything about every area of this man, she binded him. Because ultimately, I don't know if the third party, it's almost giving the energy like she put him on you. He agreed But when he got in your energy, no matter how dark or how long he had been doing this or planning this with the third party, oh God, this is a mess here. When he got in your energy, you temperance. Your temperance. Yeah, he was siding from you, giving to this other woman, possibly breadcrumbing, whatever the case may be. You still are temperance. You balance this man out. You shown the light on this person's wounds, whether you know it or not. And my stomach's starting to hurt. You shone a light on this person. You woke something up in this person. You made this masculine snap out of something. Damn. And as soon as he snapped out of something, this karmic became aware. So she started doing work on him. I'm telling you, she possibly got him to, y'all weren't talking, she possibly got him to connect to her again. When she was like, this karmic can feel when something snapped or a curse or spell broke. And she knew it was because of you. Thank you, love. She knew it was because of you. And she called him in for one reason or another. He went and she binded this man's money back to his sexual everything. Like if any of these spells snap, money spells, sexual spells, drinking spells, addiction spells, anything. If it just being in your presence, these things snap. She was fucking aware and she was on this masculine's fucking ass. And when they got back together, they connected, maybe he was still feeling different. No matter what she tried to reinforce or how she tried to rebind this masculine, someone the same this time as every other time. And I felt like that she started making plans to unalive him or unalive you. Yeah. Or this is him deciding that if he stayed with her, his future was going to be 10 of swords. But either way, his future was still over. It don't matter because he had already sacrificed himself.
I got to gain more, Brian.
Yep. He had already sacrificed himself. There's some type of family court fight going on right now. It could be with this third party about custody of children or a child. This woman, I'm not doing this. This woman spies on you through some type of camera, social media, whatever the Page of Swords and the Star energy is, and the Five of Swords. Like this woman spies on you. She is very jealous of you. Yep. I got the King of Wands, the Magician, the Ten of Pentacles. Who is it? Oh. What? Who are all these men? They are way too close together. The King of Wands, the Magician, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Page of Cups, the King of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Judgment. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 men. And they all may be Peter Pan style. Three of Swords and the Page of Cups. I'm telling you, like, these are men that go around and they love bomb. They do romance scams and stuff, but they all are apart. They're all under judgment because they're all apart. I don't know. I don't know. Five of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Sun energy. These could all be twin flames, fallen twin flames, false twin flames, fallen counterparts, fallen divine counterparts. These could all be people who had some type of contract with you in one way or another, and they all failed you the same way. So my thing is like, who is behind the scenes making these people fail? What are they falling victim to? Even if it's the Page of Pentacles out of a 10 of Pentacles, it's just like, what are they falling victim to? The King of Cups, the Two of Wands. What? These people are getting tricked into thinking that they will become emperor. There is somebody else. There's a man here present. There is a man here present. I might do a part 2 because I need to end this. The Emperor, the Three of Swords, that if they take this money and agree to break your heart, that they will become an emperor. That don't even make sense. It don't even sound right. When you're coming out as the Queen of Pentacles, it does not even sound right. It doesn't make sense. The Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. These are people that have had contracts with you, and they all took the money to betray you and break your heart and try and sacrifice you. It does not even sound right, bro. There has to be Two of Cups, the High Priestess. Can I make it up? Three of Cups. There is another person present. Okay. The Eight of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. I told you, there's somebody else behind the scenes that do not want their energy to be seen, that pay these people to come in and bind you, knowing these people have spiritual contracts with you, and they all fail. They all fail. The Temperance energy and the Chariot in the reverse. I'm telling you, to keep you from stepping into your purpose. Queen of Pentacles, the World. I'm telling you. The Empress. The Ten of Swords. Every time, if you've experienced this with every person, you had contracts with all these people. The Lovers and the King of Pentacles, because there's your equal. You coming out as the Empress. You could have had a child's father or something like that tried to unalive you. Queen of Swords, Three of Swords. There's a very hateful, I don't know if this is a part 2, that's giving these men these dirty offers and stuff, and it got to end up freeing you, but got them looking like a fool. It ends up with them looking like a fool because there's a King of Wands and Magician there. I'm telling you, somebody is doing spell work on all the masculine energies that you're. Divine counterparts, twin flames, like you were supposed to have been married in a relationship, in love, married, and everything. Everything. There is somebody of significance here who has been. When I say Justice and the Four of Wands, I don't even have to pull the cards. I feel the energy. You should have been married. If you met a twin flame, they fail. They fell for the same monkey though. They were the first one. Or let's say you had a child's father. They had the potential of being your husband, your counterpart, whatever it is. They failed. They took the money, the bait, they did the magic, they sacrificed you, they tried to bind you, all this stuff like that. They tried to unalive you, whatever it is. They took the bait, they failed. You had a twin flame. You had a false twin flame. They came along, they failed. Okay? You had a twin flame. They came along too. They took the same bait and deal, they failed. You had a soulmate. They came along, they got with you, they took the same bait, they failed. Okay? You had a higher level soul. You had a higher level soulmate, because I'm giving y'all in the order, in the steps, in the hierarchy in which these contracts are. Because just because one end doesn't mean you don't get another contract here. But you had, after the soulmate, you had a higher level soulmate. They came along, they took the same bait in one way or another, they failed. Contract over. New contract established. They say, well, who in collective's past life or who else is eligible on the same frequency as collective in order to be collective's divine counterpart, right? They come along, they fail. So I feel like that there is a kingdom spouse. Because when I speak of these titles, they are all different energies, different contracts. Some people get with their twin flame and it works out. Not everybody has to learn a lesson from their twin flame. Some people get with their twin flames, it works out. You get married, you have divine children. You know what I mean? You go up in ranking, you heal, you do those things together. Not everyone does. If it doesn't work out with the twin flame, the ethers, the divine was, if you did the work, the divine will find a new, or they will make a new contract for a soulmate that you knew from a past life. You feel me? It goes up in hierarchy. The soulmate fails you, they find a higher level soulmate. That's the next up in ranking, right? Because the person, as you heal, evolve, and grow and ascend, as your ranking goes up, the person who you are in a contract with has to be of the same equal ranking. Do that make sense? So with that being said, if every time any of these people you were with them, the twin flame, this person sacrificed you, you had to overcome things by yourself, you did certain things by yourself, you healed by yourself, your ranking went up, your contract with that twin flame is over. But because your ranking get up, the next contract that is established by your ancestors, your guides, and in the ethers is a contract where you have a soulmate. If that person fails you, that contract is over. You still do the work, you heal, you ascend, your ranking goes up. You are eligible for a new established contract as with a higher level soulmate. It makes sense? So I can't say that your kingdom spouse, okay? I can't say that is the highest ranking or highest level of commitment you can get here in this plane of existence. But for you, baby, everybody done kicked the bucket. They all betrayed you. They all took the money in one way or another. So that tells me that someone has been targeting. Did I say that word right? Did I even pronounce that right? Anyways, someone has been targeting your divine contracts because it's about you. It's about you. Someone has been targeting your divine contracts. Because the star, the 3 of Wands, because of your future as a healer or healing the future. And it's not just one person. This is you, the healer, the future. The different ways or the different establishments, the different false areas and structures, paradigms, because the 7 of Cups is with the 3 of Wands is giving me paradigms, timelines, as they begin to fall, if they are built off of false foundations, false principles, false beliefs. You are a vital part in the future meant to heal these areas and help rebuild them from a healed, higher ascended energy. Do that make sense? The person that comes along with you, they have just as much of a responsibility to do that as well. Twin flame fail. Because these people were still 7 of Cups. They were still very much under the illusion of material things. This is why they were still faulty. They were still unhealed within themselves. They didn't want to do the work. They wanted the right here, the ready, the now. And although you may have been like that, or you may be like that, you also honored, respected, and knew the importance, the spiritual nature and importance of you doing the healing. Because whether you know it consciously or subconsciously, okay, for everybody it's different, but you know that you play a bigger role in this world and in the future when shit comes crashing down. So that's the energy. It's like, so the person that you align with, that you have a contract with, they have to do the work. If they try to sacrifice you, they want the quick money, even if it's hundreds of thousands, they get that, but they forfeit their contract with you and all the future contents of. I'm talking about spiritual wealth and abundance, prosperity, leadership, kingdomships, thrones, emperorhood, statuses, and stuff like that. That is long-term, not only long-term, long range, but it will be everlasting. But they have to do the work. Most of these people that have fallen, they took the bait. I keep hearing chewing the cud, but they took the bait because they wanted it ready right now. And they thought, well, they just could sacrifice you and then they get the money and then they could just buy a divine feminine, buy a divine masculine. But it is not so. Because why would a karmic person if they took the money to sacrifice you, unalive you, whatever it may be, right? That person would be fallen. They would be karmic. They wouldn't even be able to vibrate at the resonant frequency for a divine counterpart or a divine feminine or divine masculine. their ranking, it wouldn't even be enough to even establish a new contract with somebody else. Everybody that they meet, they would give off the illusion like they were divine feminine, earth angel energy, divine masculine, hierophant, high priestess energy, their match. But these people would just be phonies, just the fuck like they are. You feel me? You do the work, you get the full contents of said twin flame contract. You go up in ranking. New contract is established. You know, it says you and your person in this contract at this level, at this ranking, y'all have to do this. That person takes the money, betrays you, they fall, you do the work, you get the contents of that contract. Your spiritual ranking goes up. Not only do you get the contents of that contract, you get your portion and your fallen person's portion of what they didn't do that you had to do all along. That was not meant. That was not meant in the contract for you to ever do alone. Do that make sense? So I hope all the cultists and idiots are out there listening to this. Okay. So now there could be, I feel like that you can still have two options. Okay. You can have a higher level soulmate who has not I hear him chewing the cud. Who's out there saying that? Y'all, Kai. Come in here and shut that door. No, I don't need you to do that. And then you have the door wide open. All these freaking country swamp heat mosquitoes and shit out there. So anyways, like you may have two contracts left. I mean, you can have multiple. I feel like that if you've gotten so high in spiritual ranking, masculine or feminine, you know you can write the contents of your own. Like we do petitions, we write prayers on paper. If you know you've done the work and people have betrayed you, you can write down the contents, what you want your divine counterpart, the contents thereof, and even yourself to be like. You can send it up to spiritual court in the ethers. I don't see why not. It would be a petition, just like we do here in court. If you divorce, if they fall, that's a divorce, a spiritual divorce. Okay. So just like you would petition, put motions for a spiritual divorce, or your ancestors, your spirit guides do that on your behalf, why would you not be able to do some type of petition, you hear me, and give it to the Most High God to be heard in spiritual court? And you might not get exactly what you asked for. Don't be crazy here, collective, but I feel like that if you suffered so much of these different types of betrayals here, I don't see any reason why, and you've done the work, no matter how hard it was, your portion and their portion, I feel like I don't see any reason why any of us would not be able to petition spiritual court, the Most High God source, the divine mother, the divine council, to establish our own contracts. You get what I'm saying? Because if we establish our own, any of these codes and covens, it's just a theory. It's just a theory at this time. But they wouldn't know anything about it if we establish our own contracts. Why is that not possible? Anything is fucking possible, bro. We live in the infinite possibilities. Anything is possible. So why wouldn't that be a thing? Because literally, I can write a piece of paper and use that as an instrument when I go into one of these courts anywhere, right? Did you know that? That you can make your own instrument of, what do they call it? It's called an instrument. A petition, a letter to the judge, a letter to the courts, or anything like that. It's called your instrument. And you can walk into a court and you can use it as such simply by writing a letter. So you can do the same thing, petition to the ethers. Make sense? I don't see no reason why. But now, moving forward, you can still have a contract with a kingdom spouse and a high level soulmate. And both of these people may be very much so aware of your past people who have fallen, betrayed you, tried to sacrifice you. So you may have two options. Hell, you could have three. You could have somebody that you came from the same star system or planetary star system or planet from, your place of origin, your primordial partner. You know what I mean? Because to me, kingdom spouse, and it's not to be disrespectful, it's just in my opinion, kingdom spouse simply means the highest partner that you can highest partnership that you can achieve here on this plane of existence, or that this plane of existence has been able to recognize thus far. But we are elevating, are we not? So why wouldn't higher establishments or levels of established contracts be able to be established, like starseed being our starseed twin? Now we go from physical twin, spiritual twin, to starseed, to primordial twin, to primordial soulmate, to primordial spouse. Do you get what I'm saying? Because we're ascending, the earth is ascending, therefore the ethers should be open, spiritual court, to accept new forms of contracts, right? And why have we done all the work on this physical plane, will we not be able to establish our own instrument or contract? Masculine and feminines. I'm just putting that thought out there, because I want us to start at least considering asking the questions and considering these things to unbind us from limitations, because there are no fucking limitations. Okay? So that's for somebody, some of you, all of you, anybody. Don't limit yourself to think it's not you. But the 3 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, baby, you can establish whatever the fuck you want to for your future. If you've been betrayed this many times, I'm going to do a part 2 and see who the hell this is. Baby, when I say you done went through the maze, you done went through the ringer of all the different betrayals, you've been at the bottom of the wheel, the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows. I feel like you're at the top of the wheel, or you're in such a high spiritual ranking and being recognized by spiritual court, the ethers, most high, all that you literally can write the contents of what it is you deserve and desire in a partner or in your divinity. Why not? I don't, fuck that. Limitations? What the hell are those? And that could, your new stuff, it could involve a King of Cups. This don't have to be the same King of Cups. I feel like you done had many partners, bro, that have, I cannot make this up. For every sword that you have incurred in connections, these past connections, that could be a sword because you healed through that. And not only that, you didn't attack. So you didn't squander the ranking, the energy, the abundance, the energy that you gained from healing from the 3 of Swords. None of them. So that energy is on reserve. All that reserve energy, collective, what you finna do with it? Huh? For every affliction, and that's for those that write letters to God, that pray. It don't have to be a letter, but for every affliction, why should we not be able to stay? I reserved my energy, reserved myself. I kept my composure, gave people grace. I walked away. I didn't seek revenge. So in lieu of that, God, divine, galactic council, divine council, in lieu of that, in return of that, for this affliction, I would like the polar opposite of that. If it was affliction of heartache, the polar opposite of that, I'm requesting that I never have to go through heartache. I help people heal from, I have a career where I help people heal from heartache. It could be anything. If I lost money and people stole from me, inheritances, trust, stuff like that, in lieu or in polar opposite of that affliction, I ask that I receive, I don't know, a career where, I don't know, I travel the world and I make unlimited amounts of money and resources, right? As those things were robbed from you. As spiritual gifts were taken from you, you can say you want to, in lieu of that, polar opposite, I am asking in return, for a development in a new spiritual gift that will help me make money and enforce my abundance or protect, whatever it may be. Why can't you ask for those things? I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't feel like that there's no, it's not, you can't. I just feel like that. Part two. We're going to come back and we're going to find out who the hell this is. Because somebody a sneaky snake. They don't want me to detect them. The way this person energy behind the scenes, somebody has been targeting you. The way that this person is moving around is like this. That's this person's energy. They don't want you to know that it's been them that's been sending your people off that you have contracts with. They've been sending these people off. They've been targeting you. I gotta find out who this is. Part 2 coming soon. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all those good things, good jazz. And be prepared. Make sure y'all notification bells are turned on, collective. Be prepared for the notification as I come back here shortly and do a part 2 to this. Because if we don't identify the problem, we can't provide the solution. My motto. Godspeed, and until next time, peace, y'all.